Hey there. There is a way to get through life, and especially the hard seasons of life, without overeating, overworking, or overpleasing. And it's not willpower, and it's not discipline, and it's definitely not shame. It's called Delay the Binge. And in this podcast, I'll show you how one small pause can change everything. And if you followed my work for a while, you might notice something new. This podcast has a new name. Instead of the Plus One Theory podcast, we've changed it to Delay the Binge podcast. And I want to tell you why. Because this change didn't come from marketing. It came from listening to my own story and to yours. For years, my work has been rooted in the Plus One Theory. The idea that when things are hard, when you're tired, when you want to quit, you don't have to do everything. You just do one more small thing that moves you forward. And yes, I've been living the plus one since 8th grade, which honestly explains a lot. I didn't have language for it back then, but I was already learning how to survive hard things one small step at a time. Sometimes that step looked brave, and sometimes it looked messy. And sometimes it looked like just not giving up today. That's the plus one. Here's what I've realized over time. Most people don't struggle because they don't know what to do. They struggle because they're exhausted and reacting to pain they haven't had space to understand yet. And so that's where Delay the Binge was born. And here's the connection. The pause, the delay, is the plus one. It's the moment between urge and action. Between I can't do this anymore and what do I actually need right now? This isn't just about food. It's about overworking, overgiving, overthinking, overfunctioning, overpleasing. Different behaviors. Which one are you? Maybe you're two of them. Maybe you're all of them. But it still has the same root. Pain without a pause. That's what it is. Delay the Binge gives you that pause, the purposeful pause. Not to judge yourself, but to understand what's really going on and choose something that actually serves you. So what are you going to get from this podcast anyway? Well, on this podcast, we talk about why willpower doesn't work, why shame keeps you stuck, and what's really underneath binge behaviors, how to pause in the moment the urge hits, and how small, compassionate shifts create real, lasting change. Some episodes will teach, some will tell stories, and some will be conversations that feel like you're sitting right there with us. All of them are rooted in honesty, compassion, and lived experience, which is why participation matters a lot. This podcast was never meant to be just me talking at you. It's meant to be with you, because healing happens when someone hears a story and they say, wait, that sounds like me. That's why we invite listeners to participate, not to be fixed or judged, but to be seen. Your story matters, even if it feels ordinary to you. So how do you involve yourself? Well, if you want to be considered for a future episode, share what you're navigating, or learn more about Delay the Binge, you can sign up on our email list at delaythebinge.com. The plus one taught me how to keep going. Delay the Binge teaches us how to pause with purpose. You're not broken. You're becoming, one pause at a time. Stay tuned for our actual official launch date. I do know it's in January, but sign up on that email list, y'all.